Welcome back to Techie Train Academy. Please like, share, and follow Techie Train on all social media platforms. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to see more of our educational content. Let's get right into it. In this video, we'll be talking about Excel data tables. In the previous videos, we covered Excel sorting and filtering. In this video, we'll be moving on to Excel data tables. Now we'll be using this data set. As you can see, it's similar to the ones in the previous video. That's because it is. We'll be using this data set to answer a bunch of questions pertaining to the data tables. Now let's get on with it. In this video, we'll be converting data to table. So we'll be converting all the data here in the values in this data set. We'll be converting it into a table. Now, to convert, the question is to convert our data range into an Excel table for easier management. So we have to convert all of this into a table. The first step to convert all of that into a table will be to select all the data in our data set. You can click on any cell in the data set and Control A to highlight the data set, or you can click, hold, drag, and highlight all to highlight all the values in your data set. Anyone that works for you. So we've highlighted our data set. The next step will be to go to our Insert tab. We go to our Insert tab. We'll come over to our table and check my table has headers. So we'll come over to our table here, click on it. You see my table has headers and the range, which is absolute reference A, absolute reference 1, range, absolute reference O, absolute reference 36. So just A1 to A36. That's A1 to O36. The entire range. That is our range. Now, why are we clicking this my table has header? Let me show you. Once you've clicked it, it will automatically highlight the first row as a header row. That is exactly what Excel is doing. It will highlight the first row as a header row. But if we did not do that, if we are just come over to our insert, come over to our table and clicked, we now check this my data has table, you'll see we have a new header was created, which states column 1, column 2, column 3 down to column 15. That is exactly what Excel will do, because there has to be a header for every table. But since we already have our headers here and we don't need a new header that says column, we click on it and we have our table here. So with that, we've answered the question to convert our data range into an Excel table for easier management. Now that we've actually gotten this table, now I want to explain some things about this table to us. First off, if you notice, we have a drop down here. From the previous video, you know what this drop down is. It means filter. We can filter to show what we want and what we don't want. Now we only want row 1. We can highlight or select row 1, row 5, row this, row that, all of them. We just select randomly and we have all the selected cells here. That is what the filter function does, like I showed you in the previous one. You can filter date. Let's come over here, customers, and see filter text. So text filter contains John Smith. So only John Smith is showing here because we have filtered it. The drop down function acts like a filter function, and let me spread this out. Now, since we've shown this, we've talked about this. This is the header. This is the header row. The first row is always the header row. Once you highlight that we have a header, it will show. Then let's come over to our table design. Now, as you can see, we have our own personalized ribbon here. The name of this table is table 6. As you can see here, we can resize the table. The row that must contain the same row, resulting, we can as you can see, we resized it. Instead of from here to here, it removed 10 because we put 26, so it stopped at 26. But that's by the way. You can summarize pivot table, remove duplicate. Once you click remove duplicate, all the duplicates will be removed, but there is no duplicate found. So so no duplicates. Convert to range. If we duplicate this, Control D. So whatever you don't want to see in the data set, you can use this filter button to remove it. And then we have this enables us to pick a new style, a new color or style of our data set, whichever one that we like, whichever one interests us, whichever one that is more appealing to us or what is needed for the client. We choose it here. We can also clear the style, and we can also new table style. You can edit it accordingly. Like you can say the first column stripe, second column stripe. You can format. So the first column stripe, we can format it and change the color. To the fill, we need something like sharp red. Then second column stripe or first row stripe. Stripe size, you can adjust the stripe size to whatever size you want. That is a second row stripe. When you click format, you can change the color, you can clear it. Let's say the format, the first column stripe, clear it. Then the whole table, let's say we want the whole table to be purple, an unconventional color. Then you click OK. Then we have our custom data set here. So when you click on it, the entire table is purple. This is also here. There is no table. Here we have our entire table in purple, because that is how we edited it. We can edit the styles, design it however we want with these new table styles. You can come to first stripe, first column stripe. You can format, set it to red. Okay. The second column stripe or first row stripe. Then the first row stripe, you can put something like ash or something. Then we click OK. We have it here. Then we click on it. We have all of it ash, because that's what we said. But once we put banded columns, you see our columns is red, while our rows are ash, just like we said in that, just like how we set it in our table styles. In our table styles, we can also delete this and delete table style too. It will be removed. Come over here. So if you make it this thing that you don't like, you can just delete it, delete the table style, and choose any of the preset ones that you enjoy. We'll use the default, which is the blue. Then let me remove the table. To remove a table, so to remove all the data in the table, to remove the table from the data, like what you do is you come over to our table design. You can remove the filter, and then in the select signs, you just remove all the table formats, and it's back to normal. So that is basically it. With that, we've answered the question. Convert our data range into an Excel table for easier management. Select all, filter button, and select our table, because this ribbon is already active. So other than that, or you just come over to insert table, and it will give you this table design, and you select your own design from that. And with that, we've answered the question for this video. I'll see you in the next video. NS out.